Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet.
Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime on a Monday with episodes of Lights Out, Dragnet, Crime and Peter Chambers, the CBS Radio Workshop, and Claudia. That's all straight ahead on this Monday. This is the 11th day of May, 131st day of the year, 234 days remaining. Happy birthday, Minnesota. You were admitted as the 32nd State of the Union on this date in 1858. A derailment outside Lompoc, California killed 32 Shriners when their chartered train jumped off the tracks as it switched near Surf Depot in 1907. Glacier National Park in Montana was established by Congress on this date in 1910, and in 1924, Mercedes-Benz, formed by Gottler Daimler and Carl Benz, merging the two companies. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, founded on this date in 1927. In 1934, a strong two-day dust storm removed massive amounts of Great Plains topsoil in one of the worst dust storms of the Dust Bowl in North America, on this date in 1934. John Steinbeck awarded the Pulitzer Prize for its novel The Grapes of Wrath on this date in 1940.
I'll be all around in the dark. I'll be everywhere, wherever you can look. Wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating up a guy, I'll be there. I'll be in the way guys yell when they're mad. I'll be in the way kids laugh when they're hungry and they know supper's ready. And when the people are eating the stuff they raise and living in the houses they build, I'll be there too.
Henry Fonda's great interpretation of Steinbeck's character Tom Joad's soliloquy. In 1960, President Eisenhower held a news conference to discuss the shooting down of an American spy plane 10 days earlier. It was a U-2 plane piloted by Francis Gary Powers, whom the Soviets would hold prisoner for 2 years. When he faced reporters, the president defended what he called intelligence-gathering activities.
No one wants another Pearl Harbor. This means that we must have knowledge of military forces and preparations around the world.
President Eisenhower on this date back in 1960, 66 years ago. The Beatles song The Long and Winding Road, released as a single in the U.S. on this date in 1970, it became the group's last #1 single in the U.S. Citing government misconduct, Daniel Ellsberg had his charges for involvement in releasing the Pentagon Papers to the New York Times dismissed on this date in 1973. A fire in the stands of a championship English football game on this date in 1985 killed 56 people and injured 256.
And look at that! Oh, the poor man. Oh, this is awful. The police desperately trying to save the life of a supporter. He'd come to watch the football. This is human tragedy.
According to forensic scientist Dr. David Woolley, the main cause of the fire was possibly the accidental dropping of a match or a cigarette stubbed out in a polystyrene cup. It was described as the worst fire disaster in the history of British football, soccer, and the worst stadium disaster in Britain since 65 supporters perished at Ibrox in January of 1971. In New York City on this date in 1995, more than 170 countries decided to extend the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty indefinitely and without conditions. After taking off from Miami on this date in 1996, a fire started by improperly handled oxygen canisters in the cargo hold of Atlanta-bound ValueJet 592. It caused the Douglas DC-9 to crash in the Florida Everglades.
What kind of problem are you having? Smoke in the cabin.
All 110 people on board that ValueJet flight were killed IBM's Deep Blue chess-playing supercomputer on this date in 1997 defeated Garry Kasparov in the last game of the rematch, becoming the first computer to beat a world champion chess player. And this date in 2005, a dinner honoring former First Lady Nancy Reagan celebrated her life and her accomplishments on this date in 2005.
It brings back many, many memories. I can still see Anwar Sadat in the Rose Garden, Margaret Thatcher, Mikhail Gorbachev, Mother Teresa. So many people, so many historic occasions, so many memories.
Several Washington leaders paid tribute to the former First Lady in the building named for her husband in the nation's capital. Passing away on this date in history, John D. Rockefeller, the philanthropist, bluegrass musician Lester Flatt of Flatt and Scruggs fame, Dick Tracy cartoonist Chester Gould, and comedian Jerry Stiller. Birthdays on this date include Irving Berlin.
Come on and hear Alexander's ragtime band.
I'm putting on my top hat, tying a white tie, brushing off my tail.
Isn't this a lovely day to be caught in the rain?
They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
A wonderful medley of Irving Berlin songs. Irving Berlin, born on this date in history. Also painter Salvador Dali and Bill Silvers, who had a wonderful television show in the 60s on U.S. television. Silvers was named Sergeant Bilko on the TV show You'll Never Get Rich, the Phil Silvers show. Phil Silvers, born on this date in history. The wonderful comedian Foster Brooks, who was a wonderful guy who actually was so over the top in playing a drunk that it was just amazing. He was a drunk, not an alcoholic, because drunks don't have to go to meetings. Denver Pyle, Uncle Jesse on the Dukes of Hazzard, born on this date. Comedian, political commentator Mort Saul, born on this date. Actor Doug McClure, the man who invented an artificial heart, Robert Jarvik, who passed away last year at the age of 79, and English-born actress Natasha Richardson, all born on this date in history. They are now performing on an entirely different stage.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Eric Burton of the Animals, 85 years old today. One of the original MTV VJs. Martha Quinn is 67.
The Rolling Stones are going to bring this edition of the MTV New Video Hour to a close. This video is the way we expect to see Mick and the boys, getting down and dirty.
Down and dirty. Martha Quinn, 67 today. Pro wrestler Bobby Roode, glorious, 50 years old today. Mostly working backstage now in WWE. And actress Sabrina Carpenter is 27. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 11th day of May as their birthday. If this happens to be your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say... Happy birthday to you.
Professor B's Digestive Aid will help you with your gut issues. If you have acid reflux, if you just got the rumbly tummy, if you have other digestive issues, check out Professor B's Digestive Aid. You can find the link in the show notes, also at classicradio.stream, profbees.com, profbees.com. Professor B's Digestive Aid. If you get there, you read it up, decide that you like what you see, use my promo code Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T, and you will save 10%, and you'll also support the podcast. That's at Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. We're going to go back 83 years now, May 11th, 1943. Arch Oboler's Lights Out and Murder in the Script Department.
Ladies, there's one war job that you and only you can do. I mean the saving of waste fats and oils. Every drop of used fat is vitally needed for military medicines and supplies, and for supplies on the home front, such as fabrics, paints, and soaps. That fat has to come from your kitchen. Don't fall down on your war job. Save all used fats in a clean can, and the minute the can is full, take it right down to your butcher. He'll pay you 4 cents plus 2 red ration points for every pound you turn in.
Now we go back to wartime, May 11th, 1943, 83 years ago. Arch Oboler's Lights Out and Murder in the Script Department.
Arch Oboler's Lights Out, everybody. It is later than you think. This is Arch Oboler bringing you another in our series of stories of the unusual. And once again we caution you, these lights out stories are definitely not for the timid soul. So we tell you calmly and very sincerely, if you frighten easily, turn off your radio now.
Oh, what time is it?
10 minutes more.
Gee, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
I'll say so. If I never see another script or typewriter, it'll be too soon.
You were the one who wanted to get into radio.
Radio. Sitting at a typewriter 8 hours a day, making stencils.
You were the one who said it'd be a shortcut. Some director'd walk into the script department, see you behind that typewriter, and say, where you been all my life?
Mary, stop it, will you? You think you're so cute, I don't see anyone whining.
Bernice, Mary. After all, this is a place of business.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like to be the disciplinarian, but this is the third time that I found you quarreling with each other rather than working.
We weren't quarreling.
Perhaps not, but it sounded like it. You're setting a very unfortunate example for the other girls. I'm going to ask both of you a simple question. Do you or do you not want to continue working here?
We do.
Yes, of course we do.
Very well. No more of this nonsense, then. There's a script that must be mimeographed first thing tomorrow morning, so the stencils will have to be out tonight. It shouldn't take you long. What's the matter with you girls? Have you any objections to working late tonight?
Oh, no.
I'd love it. Very well. All right, the rest of you girls, time to go home.
Yes, I'd love to stay overtime if I could type over her dead body.
Hush, hush, she'll hear you.
Here's the script, girls. 20 pages. Divided up between yourselves.
Yes, ma'am?
When you're through, leave the stencils on my desk and lock the door behind you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good night. Don't forget to turn out the lights as you go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, girls, let's get out of here quickly so that Bernice and Mary can finish their work.
Of all the knock-kneed, blab-eared, long-necked, pot-heeled...
Oh, stop it, will you? Let's type the darn thing off and get out of here. Well, what do you know?
What's the matter?
Look at the script we're supposed to type.
Lights out. One of those things.
Yeah.
So what?
I don't like to type them. They scare me.
Are you kidding? Typing's typing no matter what you're typing.
Not if it's one of those lights out plays. Blood and people dying and murderers and worms. Ooh.
Forget it. Just words on paper.
It scares me.
Type with your eyes closed. Here, listen to this. Note to the sound department. At this point in the play, I want the sound of a body being turned inside out. I suggest the use of a wet rubber glove to plant the picture of a human being being deliberately turned.
Oh, stop it, will you?
Oh, for Pete's sake. It's only a sound effect. I was just reading.
Oh, will you type your script and let me type this? Don't go reading any of it out loud.
All right. I wonder what kind of a screwball he is.
Who?
The fellow who writes these plays, you know.
Arch Oboler?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
Well, what are you talking about? You never even met him.
Well, I like him anyway.
But you just finished saying you don't like this.
I like his other plays. You know, the ones he does for the government. With sense to them.
Well, personally, I think he's a wolf.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You know, one of these werewolves. I bet he eats his young.
Well, don't talk like that. He's got a 10-month-old baby. I saw a picture of it. And it's real cute.
Well, I still think...
Well, for heaven's sake, just because the man writes fantastic doesn't mean he's fantastic.
Will you look who's talking? Why, you're even afraid to type him. What are you afraid of, that the ghost will pop out of the pages and turn you inside out?
Oh, stop it, will you, if you don't stop it?
All right, let's type. Well, how do you like that? What's the matter now? My typewriter's jammed. Can't move a key.
B?
What's the matter with you?
Mine is too. My typewriter is too.
Like the fella said, c'est la guerre. Everything's falling apart. Suppose we'll have to use one of the other machines. Just when I was getting comfortable. I'll use Anita's.
Yeah, I'm going to use Evelyn's. She won't care what I do with it. She's going to be a wave anyway.
Mary, this one's jammed too.
Yeah, so's Evelyn's.
I'll try Elle's machine. She's always boasting about how fast it is. Why, it's jammed too.
Well, so's this one.
Well, what do you know? What is it, the typewriter gremlins? Mary, what's the matter? Your face.
Let's get out of here.
What's the matter?
Let's get out of here.
We've got overtime.
I tell you, let's go home.
Well, just because a typewriter jams up is no reason to have a fit.
Well, I'm getting out of here, and you better come with me.
Oh, you're crazy running out. What's come over you? What?
Bernice!
What's the matter with you now? What are you standing at the door with your back to me for? Stay or go?
Bernice, come here quick.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What's the matter with you? What are you standing there for with your hand on the knob?
It's locked.
What?
Locked.
Oh, you are crazy. Huh, let me at it. Let me try.
Why is it locked?
Because some screwball janitor thought everybody'd left and locked the door, that's all. Say, somebody out there, let us out of here. We're locked in, hey!
It won't do any good.
That's what you say. I'll wake the dead. Hey, are you deaf or deaf or whatever it is? Somebody get a key and let us out. Hey, we're not slave labor. Let us out. What's the matter with me?
Where are you going?
All I've got to do is pick up the telephone and call communications. They'll get us out of here.
Oh, yes, call them right away. Tell them we're locked.
All right, I'm calling him. Hello. Hello. Answer me.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
Stop that. The operator thought we'd all gone home, so she disconnected the wire, that's all. Oh, for Pete's sake, of all the nincompoops, what is there to cry about?
I'm afraid.
So you're afraid, so I'm Queen of the May and there are roses in the air. What is this all about? What's all the hysteria?
You don't understand.
Don't say I don't. You stop crying.
No, something terrible's going to happen.
What are you talking about? We're in the script department of a broadcasting company, remember?
Oh, something jammed the typewriters. Something locked the door. Something...
What do you mean, something?
Something, I tell you.
I tell you, you're crazy. I think I've known you all these weeks and never knew you had bats in your belfry. There's absolutely nothing that's happened.
Why did you stop talking? Answer me.
The telephone cord. The end, it's torn off.
Yes.
But I talked on this telephone only an hour ago, remember?
Yes.
How could it have gotten torn loose?
I told you.
Oh, shut up. All right, maybe there is something screwy, I don't know. But I do know there's nothing to get hysterical about. This place only had windows I could call out. On modernistic air conditioning. Will you stop moaning?
Well, you're scared, too.
I'm not. Series of coincidences, that's all. What could it be? Answer me what? Who ever heard of anything happening in a place like this? Well, what are you looking at me like that for? This is no haunted house. You and me and a lot of other girls work here, remember? So if we're locked in and have to stay here all night, so what? The door's locked from the outside. The watchman downstairs, remember? So who could get in here to hurt us?
What if the locked door won't do any good?
What?
You heard me.
Oh, you're a crazy kid. Look, desks and chairs, fluorescent light, modern design, remember? We're not in a haunted house. Get that through your head. We're not in a haunted house.
Oh.
Well, what's the matter now? Get all through explaining. What's the matter?
Something happened.
Happened?
Something in the air.
What are you... Oh, for heaven's sake.
Over there at the end of the room.
The light must have burned out.
Oh.
I was right. Goes to show you how crazy you've been. A couple of natural things happen and you start acting out a ghost story. You should join the Actors Union.
Bernice.
Well, one of the lights burned out, so what? There's one thing the script department's got, plenty of light. Mary, why are you...
Another light. I saw it go out.
You're dreaming.
I tell you, I saw it go out.
You're crazy, it didn't.
I saw it.
Now, look here. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 lights in this place. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, don't give me any more of that lights out.
Another.
You're absolutely crazy. I'm scared just staying here with you.
Count them.
Why should I?
Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not 8. 7.
Gee.
I told you. Oh, no. What?
Another one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Stop it.
Another one there.
Gosh.
Over next to Miss Winton's desk. Another one.
What?
Only 4 left. Only 4. What'll we do?
Only 4.
Who's putting them out?
I don't know.
Another. Oh.
Only 3 more. If they go out, I'll die.
They won't go out. They can't go out. The switch. That's it. I'll hold the switch. I won't turn out the lights if I hold the switch. It's all right, Mary. See? I got hold of the switch. Nothing
Another one. Another one.
But I was holding onto the switch. 2 lights. 2 lights in the dark.
Bernice. Oh, Bernice, hold me. I'm scared. Oh, gee, I'm scared.
It's all right. There's still 2 lights. See? 2 lights. They'll stay on. They will. I know they will.
They're both out. We're in the dark. Bernice, where are you? Let me out of here. I'm afraid of the dark. Let me out of here.
Stop it. Isn't this bad enough without you driving me crazy? What's the good of your crying? There's a reason. There must be for this. Everything's got a reason. I know it.
I can't stand it. I can't.
Candles. Those blackout candles. Stop crying and let me think. Miss Winton had some blackout candles in her desk. I know she did.
Oh, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me in the dark, Bernice.
Will you stop it? I found them. Candles, matches. There. 3 candles like this one. And this one. See? Plenty of light now.
Who's there?
Nobody. There's a reason for everything, I tell you. I know what it is.
What?
The electricians, that's it. The electricians didn't know we were up here, and they were testing the lights. They'll go on any minute. Wait and see.
You think so?
Of course. Look, what'd I tell you? There they go on again.
Look at the ceiling. Oh, no. Green. The light now is green. Green. All the lights. Green. You lied to me. You said it was the electrician. Look at the light. It's green. It makes your face look green. You look dead. You hear me? Dead. You'll be dead and I'll be dead. We'll be dead.
Stop it. You're not going to drive me crazy. Just because there's something wrong with the electricity. You look around. Everything's all right. Nothing's wrong here. Nothing.
Is that typing? I heard typing.
So did I.
Typing?
We just must have imagined.
Typewriters. Look at the typewriters. Typing. And there's no one. Who's typing? Who's typing?
I'm so tired. Me too.
I wonder if it's day.
I don't know. I don't think so. Sooner or later, someone will come along.
It'll be too late.
Don't say that.
Nothing's happened these last hours, has it? Nothing.
It will. When I get out of here, I never want to talk to you as long as I live.
As long as you live.
Stop talking like that, or do I have...
Oh, don't hurt me.
I'm not hurting you. No one's going to hurt you. Or me. Trick. It's some kind of a trick. The typewriters. Electric ones, aren't they? Power. Something. It's got to be a trick.
You don't believe it, do you?
Believe what?
There's something in this room with us.
Where?
I don't know. But it's here.
What are you trying to do? Make me scared as you are scared?
There's something in this room.
Where? Answer me where. Just you and me, that's all. You're not going to scare me. I'm not going to let myself get scared anymore. I want to get out of here, and I'm going to get out of here. My head's still...
Yes. I heard it, too.
What?
Something. Desk. Look. The desk moving. Look. That one moved. And that one. Mary, take your hands away from your eyes and look. Look, the desk. All of them. Moving. Mary, look. All the desk was moving and was moving. Stay back, you. Stay back. Mary. Mary, all the desks in the room. They're moving down toward us. Mary, open your eyes, open your eyes. Please. You're not dead. You can't see. I'm all right. Oh. I thought... I'm all right. But what happened? You fainted.
Did I? Yes. The desks. They're all around us. All around us. You're the one who's scared now, aren't you?
Right. I am.
I'm not.
Not scared? You?
No. It's very nice. What's very nice? You know. What? I don't know what you're talking about. You know. I don't know. Tell me. So warm. What's warm? The sun. So warm. Sitting in the sun.
What?
Nice when the sun is warm, isn't it? I always wanted to sit in the sun. Oh, no. You can sit in the sun if you want to, Bernice. It's all right. Mary. You don't have to shout. We'll go home soon. As soon as the sun goes down. We'll go home. Oh, Mary. I was scared before. Wonderful the way it is now. Out here in the sun. There's no reason to be scared when you're sitting in the sun. Oh, Mary, I'd rather you'd be afraid. Do you hear me? I'd rather you'd be afraid. No. The sun.
There is no sun. We're right here where we were in the office. And the light is still green, and the desks are moved all in around us. And we can't get out. Mary, be scared. Please stop looking at me the way you are and be scared.
You say we're not sitting in the sun?
No.
You must be crazy, Bernice. Because we are sitting in the sun. Are you crazy, Bernice? All right. If that's what you want. We are sitting in the sun, dear. I knew it. I used to be so scared. Now I'm all right. You were right before. When you said there was someone in the room. There is. I can't see anyone. But there is someone. The sun is so nice. First the typewriters. And then the lights. And then the moving desk. And now waiting. Who's waiting? It's waiting. Will we go home soon? Yes. When? Soon. I think very soon. I was very scared. Yes. When you get scared enough, you can't get scared anymore. The sun is very nice. I think I'm getting that scared now myself. You hear something?
What?
Something?
There's nothing.
No, there is something. I told you.
Listen to me. Who's here with us? Who? Answer me. What do you want of us? Please answer me. What do you want of us?
I will sleep. Like Mary's asleep. When you sleep, you don't think. I'm not going to think anymore. If I think about it, get like Mary is, no one will think. Sit here till morning with my eyes shut. And when it's morning, they'll get here. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. My eyes closed. Green light still shines through my lids. How could green light turn me? No, stop thinking. Gotta stop thinking. Green light through my lids. Go. No light. Open my eyes. Dark. The lights are gone. Dark again. Mary. Mary, wake up. Mary, the lights. Please wake up. I'm not asleep.
Oh.
I thought. Sun is very nice.
isn't it? The sun. You still think... Mary, don't you know? Can't you see we're sitting in the dark? Dark. Stay close to me. If day'd only come. I know. He'll be here soon. Who? In the dark. He'll be here. Who are you talking about? Who? Any minute now. Do you hear him? Here? I think he's coming now. Yes. He is. No, please, no. You're right. It is dark. Very dark. His kind of dark. Stop talking like that. You can stop him. No one can stop him. What's the use of being afraid? If someone had only come. I've been telling you. Someone is coming. Right now. And he's sitting on the desk looking at it. I'm glad he's here. He'll make my head stop hurting. He'll take me home. The floor. It's lifting. Yes. I feel it. The room. It's turning. Stop it. Stop turning the room. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Total of 15 Axis planes shot down in the Mediterranean theater of war. So much for the war news. Now to news of local interest to you early morning listeners. If you've been wondering why those dishes in the kitchen started to dance last night, the answer is an earth trembler, earthquake to you, of 5 seconds duration. The material damage was very slight, but 2 deaths are indirectly attributed to the earthquake. Bernice Saxton and Mirabelle Pressler, employed by the Broadcasting Company, were found dead this morning in the script department, where they've been doing overtime work. Cause of the deaths is believed to have been heart failure induced by fright. The girls had been accidentally locked in the office, and when there was a failure of electric power followed by earthquake, it is believed the young women were frightened to death. This concludes our morning broadcast.
Later than you think.
"83 years ago, May 11th, 1943, Lights Out on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, Jack Webb. 72 years ago, Dragnet.
This is Debbie Reynolds. If you've been wondering what you can do to fight communism personally from your own home, there is something you can do. Support Radio Free Europe, the station built and financed by the contributions of the American public to the crusade for freedom. Radio Free Europe is one Cold War operation the communists fear and attack constantly. Support Radio Free Europe. Send your truth dollars to Crusade for Freedom, care of your local postmaster.
We continue on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox by going back 72 years, May 11th, 1954. This episode of Dragnet, Jack Webb and the Big Look.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Dragnet, brought to you by Chesterfield. For the taste you want, the mildness you want, a really refreshing smoke. Buy America's most popular two-way cigarette, Chesterfield. They satisfy millions.
You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned a robbery detail. You get a call that a woman has been badly beaten. She can't describe her assailant. He's still at large. Your job, find him. For the taste you want, the mildness you want, for a really refreshing smoke every time, you should change to Chesterfield. On every count, they satisfy millions. They'll satisfy you. Chesterfield is the cigarette proved highest in quality, low in nicotine. The cigarette tested and approved by 30 years of scientific tobacco research. The cigarette with the taste and mildness you want. Yes, the Chesterfield you smoke today is the best cigarette ever made. Best for you. It all adds up to Chesterfield's world-famous slogan. They satisfy. Regular or king size, try Chesterfield today.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Monday, January 14th. It was raining in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery detail. My partner's Frank Smith. The boss is Chief of Detectives Thad Brown. My name's Friday. We were on our way out from the office, and it was 11:47 p.m. when we got to 7982 Oakwood Avenue. Front door.
What is it?
Police officers. We'd like to see Miss Griffin.
How do I know?
Beg your pardon?
How do I know you're cops?
Here's our identification.
Hand it here.
Pardon?
Pass it through the door. I want to see it good.
All right, here you are.
Yeah.
What do you think? Well, your guess is as good as mine.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Hurry up. Don't let all the rain in.
Yes, ma'am. What if I have my identification back, please?
Take your coats off right here. I don't want you tracking water through the house.
All right, could I have that identification card?
If you don't mind my being so careful about what's happened here. Got to take all precautions, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on into the sitting room.
I'll take that card. Thank
Which
you.
one of you is Sergeant Friday?
I am.
You're the one who called.
That's right.
Who's he?
This is my partner, Frank Smith.
Uh-huh. Well, sit down. Here's your card.
Thank you.
Get you anything? Cup of coffee? Maybe some hot cocoa,
No, thank you.
Well, suit yourself. What is it you want?
We understand you know Mrs. Kieran.
We're neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can tell us what happened here tonight.
Seems like you'd have the story, being cops and all.
Well, we'd like to hear you tell it, ma'am.
All right. I was here tonight watching the TV, just gone out to the kitchen to get a plate of snacks for the late show. You know, kind of like the munch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden, I heard this scream real loud. I wasn't watching the television right then, so at first I thought it was from the set, you know, like a drama.
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't think nothing about it right then. Got myself all settled for the movie, and then I heard another scream. That's when I knew there was something wrong.
How's that?
There was a quiz on the television. No reason for any screams. Right then, there was another one. Then I knew it was from next door.
Yeah.
So I got my coat and umbrella and went over there.
I see.
Knocked on the door, but didn't get no answer. Well, I went into the house, all dark, not a light on. Went right in and called to Mrs. Kieran, called to her.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't answer, but I could kind of hear something off to the back of the place.
Uh-huh.
Sounded like somebody crying. Sounded like a whimper, soft.
Yeah.
It came from the back of the house in the bedroom.
You didn't see anybody else in the house when you went in, did you?
If I had, I'd have told you before this.
Go ahead, please.
I got to the bedroom and opened the door. I couldn't see anything at first.
Uh-huh.
Then I was about to go on in, and this man jumped out at me.
He was in the bedroom, was he?
Yeah, must have been hiding in the dark and heard me coming, and he got back so I wouldn't see him. Then when I opened the door, he jumped right out, almost scared me to death.
Well, what did he do?
Just jumped at me and ran out of the house. Right through the front door, I heard it slam.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard the crying again. It was sort of off to one side of the room. I couldn't see right away where it was coming from.
Uh-huh.
I turned on the light, and right away I saw her. She was laying on the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it was just terrible. Room was all tore up. Things all thrown around, a real mess, and her laying right there in the middle of it, all beat up. Looked like whoever done it had tried to kill her.
What'd you do then?
Called the police. Dialed told the operator to send a policeman. It wasn't long before they was here. It seemed like there was 100 of them all over the place.
All right, Miss Griffin. I wonder if you can give us a description of the man you saw.
Other officers asked me the same thing. There isn't much I can tell you. Just all of a sudden he was there, and then he was gone.
You're pretty sure it was a man, though, huh?
Certainly, I guess I know a man when I see one. Been married to one for 22 years.
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell us anything about him?
I just got a glimpse of him, not good. I can't tell you anything but how he looked. He was standing in the dark when I come in. Next thing I knew, he jumped past me and went out the front door.
Yes, ma'am. Would you know him again if you saw him?
I don't think so. Just a glimpse, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Should like to help. There isn't much more I can tell you.
All right, ma'am.
How is Mrs. Kieran? She gonna be okay?
Well, she'll be in the hospital for a few days, but she's going to be all right.
Isn't she able to tell you something about the man who did this?
No, ma'am.
Seems like she'd be able to describe him. Must have been there for a good half hour.
How do you figure that?
Must have been at least that long from the time I heard the first scream till I got over there. First off, I didn't think it was real. Thought it was on television.
Yes, ma'am, you told us.
Must have been a half hour.
Mm-hmm. Now, did Mrs. Kieran have any enemies that you knew of?
Well, there's some people who didn't like her. A couple right here in the neighborhood, but none of them that would do a thing like this.
How'd she and her husband seem to get along?
Well, you mean, did they have any fights?
Yes, that's right.
All the time. Seemed like they was always battling about something.
Would you know what caused the arguments?
Oh, mostly about her and other men. He thought she was running around on him. He used to fight about it. A couple of times he said if she didn't stop, he's going to kill her.
Was that true?
You mean about her and the men?
Yes.
Well, might have been. For all I know, I didn't pay much mind to their troubles. Seems like I had too many things to keep me busy without getting mixed up in their problems.
All right, Miss Griffin, we'll leave our card with you. If you remember anything you think we'd be interested in, we'd appreciate a call from you.
And if I think of anything, you get one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Don't it seem kind of funny to you?
Well, what's that?
How Mrs. Kieran can't tell you anything about the fella? Don't that strike you kind of odd?
How do you mean?
Well, if somebody's in my house for that long, I'd be able to tell something about him. Something for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess with the lights off, maybe she couldn't see. And then again...
Yes, ma'am?
Maybe she don't want to tell you.
Frank and I drove back to the office and put in a call to Georgia Street Receiving Hospital. We talked to Dr. Sebastian and found that the victim had recovered to the point where she could be moved to her own hospital. We also talked with the officers who were with her. They told us that the woman hadn't given them any new information and that they still hadn't been able to contact her husband. While I checked the crime lab, Frank went down the hall and ran the names Irene and Tom Kieran through R&I. 2:14 a.m. We met back in the squad room. How'd it go in the crime lab? Oh, I got it all here. You want to take a look? Yeah. Beginning to look like we got a good case against the husband. Yeah? Well, here's a picture of the room. The woman was found about here. See? Mm-hmm. You can see the way the stuff's scattered all around the place, all through here. Yeah. It looks like robbery. Well, he wanted it to look that way, maybe. What do you mean? Well, in the dresser drawer here, the boys from the crime lab found $120 in cash. All the thief had to do was open the drawer, and he'd have seen it, too. Oh. Well, how about the entrance? It's something else that doesn't seem to gel. They checked all the windows and doors. There's no sign of any breaking. She must have opened the door for the thief. Well, that means it was somebody Mrs. Kieran knew, huh? Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Anything else we can use? Well, take a look here. Here's a picture of a footprint Lee Jones found in the earth beside the path. The way it looks, the thief left the path when he ran from the house and stepped in the soft dirt. Do us any good? No, not much. The ground was wet. Must have been a good impression, but the rain broke down the walls. It's not much good to us now. That's it, huh? Yeah. Leighton Prince didn't come up with anything. How'd you do? No, nothing on the woman. Husband's got an arrest record. Yeah. Got it right here. Mrs. Kieran had him pinched 18 months ago on a beating charge. Refused to prosecute. Same thing a year ago. And here, besides her complaints, he's been booked for ADW and suspicion 211. Done any big time? No, never drew a conviction. Now, Joe, thing I don't understand, if it was her husband, why doesn't she beef him? She wasn't worried about having him arrested before. I don't know. There's something wrong about it. Well, there's got to be an answer someplace. You tagged the stats office? Yeah, I gave them what we had on the guy. They're going to start a run on the MO in the morning. Better get the rest of this information down to him. Yeah, we can drop it off on the way out, huh? Right. You got that list of the husband's friends? Uh-huh. Well, let's talk to them. Maybe they can tell us where he is. Okay. Hot shot. I'll get it. What is it? Stats office are going to have to wait, I guess. Huh? 1824 Studio Court. Well, that's a couple of blocks from Kieran's. What's the call? Woman slugged. We left the office and we drove over to the address code 3. It was a small house set well back on the lot. When we got there, a felony car out of Hollywood Division had already arrived and the crime lab had been called. The victim was identified as a Mrs. Milo Hudson, age 42. An ambulance was dispatched from Hollywood Receiving Hospital and she was given first aid. She'd been beaten about the head and shoulders. As soon as the attendants had finished, Frank and I talked to her. If you'll just tell us what happened, please.
Awful thing. Most awful thing ever happened to me.
Yes, ma'am. Did you get a good look at the man?
Pretty good. Not real good, but I did see him.
Could you describe him for us?
How do you mean?
Well, how tall was he?
I guess about as tall as you.
Be about 5'11"?
If that's how tall you are.
Yes, ma'am. How about his weight? Was he heavy or light?
About like him.
That'd be about 180, huh?
I guess so. I don't know, but I guess that's about what it is.
What about his face? Did you see that?
Yes, sir. Got a good look.
You'd know him again if you saw him, would you?
I certainly would. Never forget that face. Not if I live to be 100, I'll never forget it.
Now, could you give us a good description of him?
Had dark hair, almost black, kind of curly. Little wave right here in front.
Mm-hmm.
Had blue eyes. Dark blue, might have been kind of hazel color. Dark.
Mm-hmm. Was he clean-shaven?
You mean, did he have a mustache?
Yes, ma'am.
No, didn't have anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything about him that might make it easier for us to identify him?
I don't think I know what you mean.
Well, did he have any scars, any birthmarks, anything like that?
Let me think. Seems there was something, but I can't remember what.
This man say anything to you?
Not at first. When he came in, he didn't say a word, just pointed the gun at me and motioned back into the house, like he wanted me to get back there.
Uh-huh, but he did say something to you later, is that right?
Yes. Well, we got to the bedroom, and he started to go through the place. I told him he better get out, because my husband will be coming in any minute.
I see.
He smiled and said he knew George didn't get home till 4:30.
He used your husband's name, did he?
Yes. Come to think of it, he did. I didn't pay much attention to it before, but he did.
Do you think you ever saw that man before?
Not that I remember.
But you're sure you'd know him if you saw him again?
I sure would. See, I remember what it was about him.
Yes?
You know, you wanted something about him that'd make it easier to tell if he was the right man.
That's right.
He had a scar. Small one right here, by his eye. Made it look like his left eye was real big. Gave him a funny look.
Mm-hmm.
That what you meant?
Yes, ma'am. I wonder if you'd come down to the city hall and go through some pictures for us.
Well, I want to do everything I can to help. I'm supposed to check with my doctor. If he says it's all right, I'll be there. When would you want me?
Well, if you could make it in the morning.
If the doctor says it's all right, I'll be there.
Okay, thanks, Mrs. Hudson. We can send a car for you if you like.
Might be better if you did. George likes to sleep late and I don't drive.
All right, ma'am. We'll call you in the morning.
Sure hope you can catch the person who's done this. Lord knows how many more people he's going to hurt.
Yes, ma'am.
Just seems to know all about people. When they're going to be alone and all, seems to know all about them.
Mm-hmm.
Knew right where everything in this house was, all the way. Knew right down to a T.
You're sure you never saw him before, is that right?
Positive. You don't forget that kind of face. See it once and you remember it all your life.
Was there been anybody new in the neighborhood?
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, like any salesman, door-to-door canvassers, anything like that.
Residential neighborhood like this, there's always somebody around trying to sell something. Must be a couple of people a day come to the door. But I'm sure the man who hit me wasn't one of them.
All right, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Not at all, Sergeant. I want to do all I can to help you get him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea who he is, where to find him?
Not very much, Miss Hudson.
Terrible to think about it. A man like that roaming the streets. Woman isn't safe in her own home anymore.
We'll get to him, ma'am.
I should hope so. But what do we do in the meantime? Just sit here and wait for this lunatic to kick the doors down?
Well, we'll do everything we can.
Awful. I'll never forget how he came in here, shoved me around. Just never forget it.
Well, that makes you even.
What?
He won't either. We got out a supplemental broadcast carrying the description of the suspect, and then we continued to talk to the latest victim. She was unable to come up with any additional information. 4:30 a.m. The crew from the crime lab finished up their investigation, and Frank and I went back to the office. We left the description of the suspect at the stats office, and we asked R&I to check the oddity file for a possible identification on the scar that the suspect had. 5:21 a.m. We signed out of the office. The next day at 9:26 a.m., we met with Chief Brown and Captain Donahoe, and we went over the case with them. Because of the method of operation used, it became apparent that the thief was acquainted with the habits of the people in the neighborhood. 2 additional teams of men were assigned to the case, and they began to canvass the area for information on people who appeared to be loitering in the vicinity. It was also decided to assign 3 more police units to patrol the streets during the night hours. We checked all FI cards that had been filed in the area. That afternoon, Milo Hudson came down to the office and went through the mug books, but she was unable to make an identification. She was shown pictures of Tom Kieran, the husband of the first victim, but she stated positively that he was not the man who'd beaten her. The list of possibles came back from the stats office and was checked without result. A week went by. In spite of the additional men involved, the suspect hit 3 more times. In each case, the M.O. was the same. In each case, he escaped. However, we were able to get a little more information on him. We had the artist in Crime Analysis Division draw up a composite picture of the suspect, and we had it distributed to all officers in the city. The daily papers ran it on their front pages. Thursday, January 24th, 5:20 p.m. Frank and I got back to the office from dinner.
I want to call Faye and tell her it looks like a late night.
All right, I'll check the book.
Anything?
No. We call her from Pinky.
Yeah?
He and Leitner talked to that magazine salesman.
Check out?
No. The guy just got in town a couple of days ago. Description's pretty far off.
Oh.
I got it. Robbery Friday. Yes, ma'am, that's right. Well, we can take it. All right. What's that address again? Yes, that's Studio Court. Yes, ma'am, we'll be right out. No, don't do anything. If he wants to leave, don't try to stop him. That's right, we'll be right there. Woman out on Studio Court.
Yeah.
Says she thinks the suspect's in her house now.
You are listening to Dragnet, the authentic story of your police force in action.
Meet the Tom Harmons. You know Tom as Michigan's All-American football star, now a top sports announcer. Mrs. Harmon is the motion picture and television star Elise Knox. They're typical of people everywhere who are saying, Chesterfields for me.
I like regular-sized Chesterfields. Have for years. They're best for me, at least I think so, because of that Chesterfield quality.
That's the way I feel about them, too. I've always smoked Chesterfields. Now I go for the king size. Guess I like a longer smoke.
No king-size cigarette satisfies like king-size Chesterfield. For the taste you want, the mildness you want, a really refreshing smoke every time, change to Chesterfield. Regular or king-size, America's most popular two-way cigarette.
Frank and I left the office and drove over to the address we'd been given on the phone. As we pulled up in front of the house, we could see a man standing on the porch. We got out of the car and we went up the walk. At the front door, we met the woman who'd called. She said that the man had rung the doorbell and had tried to force his way into the house. She went on to say that her husband wasn't home and that she'd managed to stall the man until we got there. We took him back to the city hall and talked to him in the interrogation room. He identified himself as Victor Nadell. Frank went down the hall to run him through records and identification.
A lot of trouble you guys are causing me. No reason for all this.
What were you doing at that house?
Trying to earn a living.
You have to force your way in to do that?
That old broad's off her rocker. I didn't try to get into the place.
She says you did.
She's flipped.
What do you do for a living?
I work. You know another way?
What kind of work?
Salesman.
What do you sell?
Right now I'm selling lots.
Real estate?
Yeah.
Where?
Tract out in the desert.
Who do you work for?
I don't think I'm going to tell you that. You're not going to get them in no trouble.
We're going to find out anyway. Now, why don't you save yourself a lot of grief and tell us?
You get paid, you dig it out.
You ever been arrested?
A couple of times.
Where?
Oklahoma.
What for?
Call it hijacking.
Robbery?
Same thing.
You ever do any time?
No, they couldn't nail it down.
Where do you live?
Got a room down on East 5th, room and privileges.
Who do you work for?
That's your job.
How long you been in town?
A couple of months.
You been working for this real estate company since you got here?
Yeah, I got the job a couple of days after I got off the train.
How'd you get it?
Answered an ad.
You ever see that woman out on Studio Court before?
No.
You don't know her?
I told you.
She'd have no reason to tie a bad beef on you, would she?
She's doing it, ain't she?
It's kind of silly without any reason in it.
Well, she's a woman. That's all they need.
All right, empty your pockets out on the table here.
Why?
Come on. We're not playing games here. Empty your pockets.
What's this all about? What are you guys trying to prove with all this strong?
We're trying to find out why you wanted to break into that house.
I told you I didn't break into the house. That old harpy's out of her mind to tell you a thing like that. I don't know why, but she's got it in for me. Wants to see me get into trouble.
You said you didn't know her.
That's right.
You never saw her before.
That's what I said.
And why'd she build a thing like this?
I told you I don't know it's a lie. I walked up to the door and asked if I could talk to her. Just try to talk to her. Right away she starts yelling at me to get away, get off the property.
Why didn't you leave then?
I wanted to make a sale.
You must have figured she wasn't interested.
I needed to make a sale. I haven't been doing too good. I had to make a sale or I'd have lost my job.
That's a reason to act like a tough guy, isn't it?
All I did was try to talk to her, talk her into buying a lot.
You got a funny way of doing it.
I thought maybe she was going to call the police, make a complaint. If she'd have done that, I'd have lost my job, sure.
And that's all there is to it.
I'm telling you the truth. You got to believe me.
You been working in the neighborhood before?
No, it's the first time. I've been kind of sick the last week. This is the first time out for me. First time I've been around here.
Where'd you work before?
Westlake area.
You ever have any trouble there?
No, none.
Why'd you make the switch then?
Just thought I'd try a new territory, see if I could make up for the week I lost.
Mm-hmm. You got anybody who'll back up this story for you?
People at my rooming house, they'll tell you. They'll say I was there all week, some kind of flu, they'll tell you.
Joe?
Yeah.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
You want me to wait here?
That's right, just sit there. What do you got?
Well, looks like we nailed the wrong guy.
What do you figure?
Call just came in. Radio car picked up a fella out on Rosewood Avenue.
Yeah.
Caught him in a house trying to beat a woman to death.
How about the description?
Matches the suspect right down the line.
Victor Nadell was booked in at the main jail pending further investigation. We were unable to connect him with any robbery, but Perry Thomas of the city attorney's office issued a complaint charging violation of Section 415 of the Penal Code. At 7:46 p.m., the suspect we'd gotten a call about arrived at the city hall. He was fingerprinted and checked through R&I. We found that he'd served a year and a day in New York State for breaking and entering. He'd served a sentence in the state of Washington on similar charges. Physically, he matched the description we'd gotten from the victims. While Pinky Meade and Dee Leitner contacted the women and asked them to come down to the office, Frank and I questioned the suspect. Rudolph Marnell, is that your true name?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live?
My home's out in Hollywood.
It's a big place. Narrow it down, will you?
Ledgewood Drive, 2917.
You ever been arrested?
Yeah, you know that. It was a mistake, though.
Both times?
Well, the second time was because of the first.
What do you mean by that?
Now, once you've done time, it seems like anything goes wrong, the cops are on your back, just like this.
Mm-hmm. You want to tell us what happened out there tonight?
You mean on Rosewood?
That's right.
Big misunderstanding.
Well, you tell us about it, will you?
I wanted to use her phone. I don't know. I guess she got scared about something. All I wanted to do was make a call.
How'd you ask her?
Regular way. Told her I was in trouble. Asked if I could phone. Next thing I know, she's screaming up a storm. There's cops all around me.
According to this report, you didn't stop when you were told. Is that right?
I guess so.
Well, is it or isn't it?
Yeah.
Why'd you run?
Well, I didn't know what was going on. I got a record. I had enough to do with cops to last me the rest of my life. As soon as I heard the sirens, I took off. I guess I didn't hear that cop tell me to stop.
Yeah. Kind of hard to believe.
Well, you believe the woman who says I tried to slug her. You believe her, but you don't believe me. You see, that's what I meant.
What's that?
Well, as soon as you fall once, there's a dozen cops right behind you all the time waiting to stomp on you.
You ever figured that you helped build it that way?
Well, it reads good, but you ain't got nobody on your tail.
All right. Now tell us again about tonight.
I told the cops who picked me up. I told the cop who fingerprinted me. I already told you once. Now, how many times you want to hear it?
Until we get it the right way.
Well, how you going to know?
We'll find it. Come on. Go down to the interrogation room. Go ahead. Down this way.
Go ahead, right in there.
Sit down. All right, Marnell, now let's clean it up.
What do you mean?
You know we're going to have no trouble making you on these things. We got the victims on their way down here now. As soon as they identify you, you've had it. So save yourself a lot of time and trouble if you cop out now.
I'd like to give you a hand, Sarge. I really would, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. What were you doing on January 10th?
10th?
That's right.
What day was it?
Thursday.
Gee, I don't know. It's a long time ago. It's hard to remember.
How about the 11th?
Same. I don't remember.
14th?
Yeah, I can tell you about that.
All right, go ahead.
I got through work and went home, met the wife, we had dinner, and took in a show.
You can prove that?
Well, sure. Ask my wife. She'll tell you.
All right. How about Wednesday the 16th?
Blank.
You don't remember what you were doing on the 16th of January?
No. Is it important?
It's going to be for you.
How about the 17th?
That'd be Thursday?
That's right.
I stayed home and watched the wrestling on television.
You can prove that, can you?
Sure. Had some people in to watch the matches.
Give us their names, will you?
Yeah.
Who was wrestling that night?
Oh, you want them all or just the main?
Well, how about the semi-windup?
Let me think. Yeah, it was a tag team match between the McLean brothers and the South Twins.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
How about the 19th? What'd you do then?
19th. That would be
Saturday.
Well, I'm off Saturday. I don't remember too good. Probably came home, sat around the house, drank beer, and loafed.
Mm-hmm. That was Saturday the 19th.
Yeah, the 19th.
How about Monday the 21st?
I bowl that night.
Where?
Lane's out on Sunset.
Bowl there all the time?
Yeah.
You bowl every Monday night?
No, not every week. Usually it's on Tuesday.
Why'd you change this week?
Well, some of the guys couldn't make it Tuesday, so we changed the day.
Mm-hmm. Anything special to you about January 14th, 17th, 21st?
Now, what do you mean special?
Well, your birthday, your anniversary, something like that?
No.
Just regular days.
That's
huh?
right.
Nothing to make them stand out.
No.
Then how come you can remember what you were doing on those days? You can't give us a story to fit January 10th, 11th, 16th, or 19th.
I don't know. What are you guys trying to get me to say? What are you trying to get at?
The truth.
Well, I'm giving it to you.
We can't see it.
How come you remember those days?
I don't know. I just do.
It's kind of funny. I couldn't remember what I was doing last week. I'd have to sit down and think about it.
You didn't even have to try to remember. You knew right away, didn't you?
Like it was important for you to remember.
You keep trying to build an alibi, don't you?
Look, you asked me where I was. I told you.
Let's have the names of the people you say you're with.
You going to talk to them?
That's right.
Well, maybe they won't remember.
I think they will.
But what happens if they don't?
Then you're in big trouble.
You're holding a lot of it right now.
Let's have the names.
Sure, I haven't got nothing to worry about. I'll give them to you.
Here's a pencil. Paper there.
I don't know all the addresses.
We'll look them up.
You're going to have to talk to them, huh?
Sure. What's the matter? You think they won't stand behind you?
No, it's not that.
And what is it?
Well, just that they don't know I've done time. Maybe when they find out, they'll try to get me. You know, say they weren't with me, they might do that.
Yeah, like that woman tonight.
Yeah, just like that.
People don't like you much, do they, Marnell? Seems like everybody's trying to get you in trouble.
I want a lawyer.
You want to check, Frank, see if the victims are here?
Yeah.
But what's going to happen now?
Well, we got some people we want to see you.
Who are they?
The women you beat up.
No, you can't make me on those jobs.
We think we can.
Yeah, well, you just try. You take this thing into court, they're going to throw it right out.
That's the way you got it figured, is it?
That's right.
Go ahead, Frank. Bring him in.
All right.
I said I want a lawyer.
What?
I said I want a lawyer.
Yeah, well, you'll get one.
Yeah, and a jury. I want a jury trial.
You got a choice.
You bet I have. You bring all these women down here to point me out, well, it isn't going to work. A bunch of people who don't like me, causing me trouble. People who don't like me. I want a jury trial, a judge and a jury.
All right, you'll get them. I'll make you a bet.
Hmm?
They won't like you either.
The story you have just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On May 16th, trial was held in Department 98, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial.
Now, here is our star, Jack Webb.
Thank you, George Fenneman. You know, the Chesterfield you smoked today is the best cigarette ever made, and best for you. Now, that's a fact. And to my way of thinking, it's the very reason for you to change to Chesterfield. Try 'em either way, regular or king size. If you try 'em, I think you'll say with all of us, Chesterfield's for me.
Rudolph August Marnell was filed on for 4 counts of robbery in the first degree, 5 counts of burglary in the first degree, and 5 counts of assault with intent to do great bodily injury. He was found guilty by a jury trial on all counts and received sentence as prescribed by law. Robbery in the first degree is punishable by imprisonment for a period of not less than 5 years. Burglary in the first degree is punishable by imprisonment for a period of not less than 5 years. Assault with intent to do great bodily harm is punishable by a term of from 1 to 20 years in the state penitentiary. You have just heard Dragnet, a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department. Technical advisors, Captain Jack Donahoe, Sergeant Marty Wynn, Sergeant Vance Brasher. Heard tonight were Ben Alexander, Virginia Gregg, Helen Cleve. Script by John Robinson. Music by Walter Schumann. Hal Gibney speaking.
Watch an entirely different Dragnet case history each week on your local NBC television station. Please check your newspapers for the day and time. Chesterfield has brought you Dragnet, transcribed from Los Angeles.
Filter cigarette smokers, here is headline news. Nationwide demand for L&M filters drops price. Now you save up to 4 cents a pack, 40 cents a carton. Now everyone can afford America's highest quality and best filter tip cigarette. Remember, only L&M's have the miracle filter tip containing alpha cellulose. You get much more flavor, much less nicotine. Buy L&M filters, the distinctive monogram cigarette at the new low price. L&M filters.
72 years ago, May 11th, 1954, Dragnet on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. And what followed Dragnet? Crime and Peter Chambers, starring Dane Clark. And that is up next after we tell you, coming up tomorrow, the audition program for a show that never made air, The Private Life of Rochester Van Jones, starring Rochester. Yeah, Eddie Anderson. Also, the great Gildersleeve and Leela's boyfriend, Jimmy Durante, and the CBS Radio Workshop production of The Long Way Home. Comedy on Wednesday, Lucille Ball, Richard Denning, and My Favorite Husband, the Old Gold Comedy Theater, She Loves Me Not, Fibber and Molly, and the Record Salmon Dinner, and Amos and Andy and Ramona Looking for Andy. On Thursday, Edward G. Robinson stars in Big Town, Calling All Cars, Howard Duff as Sam Spade, and I Was a Communist for the FBI, starring Dana Andrews. On Friday, Have Gun Will Travel in Gunsmoke, and a Lux Radio Theater production of Tovarich, starring William Powell and Miriam Hopkins from 1935. On Saturday, we'll have some special stuff. Have a production of the Lux Radio Theater, April Showers, starring Jack Carson and Dorothy Lamour, and an hour-long savings bond pitch, the Opportunity Drive special from 1949. On Sunday, we'll have 2 hours of NBC's Monitor from 1958. You wanted to hear what old-time radio turned into and became more new time? That's what you'll hear. On Monday, we'll have some westerns, Frontier Gentleman and Luke Slaughter of Tombstone. We'll also have some science fiction with The Man Called X and 0 Hour from Suspense. That's a week from today here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime at classicradio.stream. Coming up next, Dane Clark, Crime, and Peter Chambers.
Your contribution of $10 or $6.95 for the budget relief package will send more relief overseas than the same money spent any other way. To help people in foreign countries with food or clothing, send your check to Non-Profit Care, New York. That's Care, New York. Send your check, your name and address, and full particulars about who's to get the package. Care will do the rest.
And see what you can do by going to care.org. That is care.org. Now we're going to stay at May 11th, 1954, 72 years ago. Crime and Peter Chambers, starring Dane Clark, and Old Man Krause's Newsstand.
Crime and Peter Chambers. Created by Henry Kane, transcribed and starring Dane Clark. A private investigator, duly licensed and duly sworn, Peter Chambers.
You're a private eye. That's your business. Anything else, that's for laughs. And a lot of laughs tonight. You were pub crawling, doing the visiting fireman bit at the taverns and the bistros. You're on your way home now, and you're going to stop off at Krause's newsstand for the papers. Old man Krause, he's been there as long as you can remember. And then you see the commotion. Somebody's working the old man over, beating him to the ground. You get there as fast as you can. Easy, boy. Easy.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Chambers. Thank the Lord.
Easy does it, Mr. Krause. Come here. Come on, let me help you up. Up. There you are.
Did you see him, Mr. Chambers? Did you see who it was?
No, he ran off as he saw me coming. Did you get a look at him, Mr. Krause?
No, I was just closing. He hit me from behind, and then he jumped me.
But why you? Where does a man like you fit in with a beating?
Oh, it was more than that, Mr. Chambers. More than a beating.
What are you talking about?
Whoever it was wanted to kill me.
Why? You're a peaceful man, Mr. Krause. The thoughtful, peaceful, philosophical man. Everybody loves you.
Seems not everybody.
Well, look, I'm going home with you.
No.
I'm taking you home.
You need not bother, Mr. Chambers. I am not afraid.
Oh, come along now, Mr. Krause. Come on.
Thank you. You are very kind.
He doesn't live far, and he's none the worse for his experience. And you get him home, and he's fumbling with the key and the old-fashioned lock.
So these old eyes are not what they used to be. There. Please follow me, Mr. Chambers. I will put the light on.
But he doesn't have a chance to put the light on. Neither of you have a chance to do a thing. The guy who was inside waiting for Krause, he was in a dark room, but he was facing the light of the hallway. And that was all to the good. He couldn't see much of you or of Krause, just your silhouettes, but you could see him. And better than that, you recognized him. Maybe Krause didn't know who his assailant was, but you did. Well, he's gotten clean away, so there's nothing to do now but find the light switch and look to Mr. Krause. Come on, Miss Krause. Mr. Krause, you all right?
Yeah.
Now, look, I'll get a towel and some water.
Yeah.
Just stay where you are.
Sure.
Right there on the floor.
Sure.
I don't think you're hurt very badly. There. It's nothing at all. It's a scratch, a bullet crease. You're as good as new. Once more, let me help you up. Be my guest.
Yes. Lucky, pretty lucky. Twice in one night. And I'm still around to talk about it. I will sit here.
Good.
Why somebody should want to kill me? Maybe a month ago, but not now.
What's that? A month ago what?
You ever hear of Big Benny Larson?
Who hasn't? Big Benny, Big Goon.
Well, there was a fight one night in front of my newsstand. Big Benny knifed a man, Mr. Snuffnose Angelino. I saw it all.
Oh?
While Mr. Snuffnose was in the hospital and they were wondering whether he would live, the police assigned protection to me because I was the only witness. Then Mr. Snuffnose pulled through and he didn't press charges, and Big Benny was released and the protection of police was taken away. There's no reason anymore for Big Benny to harm me.
Then who else?
I have no idea, Mr. Chambers.
Look, you ever hear of the dancer?
The dancer?
Slick Hood from Chicago. His name is Danzig or something, but they call him the dancer.
I have never been to Chicago, Mr.
One of those tall, slender, handsome guys. Beautiful, but deadly as the front end of a loaded gun. Oh, murder that one for the ladies.
But what does this have to do with...
Nothing. Just started a train of thought. Now, look, Mr. Krause, you're going to the police with this.
Oh, no. I've had enough of
wait
police. I have a gun and a license
now, listen,
for it. I am not afraid. It is only that I do not understand it.
Oh, do you have a family, Mr. Krause?
Just a daughter, an adopted daughter, Irene. She is married now to a lawyer, Frank Buckley.
Well, you're going to tell her about this?
No.
Why not?
Well, we are not really friends anymore. She has gone away from me. I hardly see her anymore.
Well, you mind if I talk with her?
Well, I cannot stop you.
Well, that sort of wraps it up, I suppose. Look, I'm getting out of here, Mr. Krause, but you bolt that door after me and use that gun if you have to.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chambers. And please, do not worry about me.
But you do worry. You go home and you try to sleep, but it tampers with your dreams. Where's the connection? Why should a doll boy like the dancer be looking to eradicate a peaceful citizen? The old man said he never heard of him, and you believe Krause. You sleep finally, but it's like sleeping under a winking neon light. And in the morning, you're looking up an address in the phone book. Frank Buckley. It's on 57th Street, and it turns out to be a combination of home and office. A lawyer that's plugging at his business, nothing more. No rich, big estate guy.
Yes, Mr. Chambers, please sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Frank Buckley. Bald, thin, angular, 50-ish. A lot of loose skin hanging under his jowls.
Would you like a cigarette, Mr. Chambers?
No, thank you. Not now. Mr. Buckley, it's really your wife I want to talk to.
So? Why?
Well, sir, I'm a private detective.
Private detective?
Well, this is not in the line of business. I'm a friend of an elderly gentleman named Mr. Krause.
Oh, yes. My wife's father.
Well, an attempt was made on his life last night. He won't go to the police with it, and I thought perhaps if I talked with Krause's daughter, your wife...
My wife and I have been separated for the past 6 months.
Oh?
She's already instituted divorce proceedings.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But in a matter like this, she's now living at Eastburn Apartments on 74th.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How is the old man?
Working, as always.
Well, he won't have to work long. He'll be quite independent in a short...
Old man Krause, independent? You mean rich or something? How come?
I'm sorry. Slip of the tongue, sir. Matter of my profession. Attorney and client. Privileged communication.
Okay with me. All I wanted to know is where I could reach Irene, Mrs. Buckley.
Yes, of course. And if there's anything I can do for the old gentleman, please don't hesitate.
All right, then. Good morning, Mr. Buckley.
And a very good morning to you, sir.
Next stop, Eastburn Apartments. Not too swanky, not too slummy. About in the middle. But the occupant of apartment 7G. Nothing in the middle about that one. The word is gorgeous. Not soft gorgeous or mushy gorgeous, but hard like granite. Glittering gorgeous like a diamond. But gorgeous nonetheless.
Well, ain't you the handsome one?
Mrs. Buckley?
I'm using my maiden name, Irene Cordoni.
I thought it was Krause.
Should have been, but it ain't. I was in show business before I got married. How would you like this? And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Irene Krause.
Black hair, black eyes, and a loose red mouth. Young and quite a figure. She's wearing high-heel lounging shoes, white shorts, and a white bandana. And that's about it.
Like a drink, Mr. Mr.
Chambers. Peter Chambers.
Would you like a little drinky, handsome?
Well, it's a little too early in the morning for me.
Oh?
Look, Miss Cordoni.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you'd talk to your father. Father?
Oh. What's with him?
A couple of attempts were made on his life last night.
The old man.
Somebody near to him ought to tell him one of two things.
Like what?
Either he goes to the police, or he kind of stays holed up, at least until this thing clears.
What's your interest?
I'm a friend.
Well, if you're such a good friend, why don't you tell him?
I've told him, but he's stubborn.
Stubborn with you, stubborn with me. Furthermore, the old man and I, well, we kind of don't see eye to eye anymore.
When'd you see him last?
I haven't seen him since I broke up with my husband. Maybe 6 months. Been in Chicago, maybe 5 months of that. Only got back a few weeks ago.
I still think you ought to talk to him.
Quite a busybody, aren't you?
Well, some say yes, some say no.
But you're cute. I'll say that. You know, I'm a sucker for a good-looking man. Are you sure you won't join me in a drink?
Some other time, sister.
Oh, make it soon, brother.
Sure.
I'll be expecting you.
A man-eater, that Irene Cordoni, Buckley, Krause. You take your leave, slightly reluctant, but you take your leave. You figure you've done your bit, and you've got your own work to attend to. Like pulling open the office window and letting the air in and looking over the mail. But you detour to pick up the papers at Krause's. But Krause's newsstand is closed. So you're on your white horse again, making for Krause's apartment.
Come in, Mr. Chambers. Just got back myself.
Where have you been, Mr. Krause?
A funeral.
Funeral?
The old lady, Regina Kent. You must have known the old lady.
Regina Kent, her funeral?
Yeah.
Well, look, you can't take that so hard. She must have been past 90 years of age. Death must come, Mr. Krause, sooner or later.
Sure, but not by murder.
Murder? The old lady? Look, you're not making sense, Mr. Krause.
It is sense. I wish it wasn't.
When did it happen?
A couple of days ago. She was coming from the movies. Bang. Shots in the head.
You mean a mugger, a thief, one of those things?
Nothing was stolen. She was killed. The kind old lady killed meaningless for no reason.
Oh, that's too bad. She was a good friend of yours, wasn't she, Mr. Krause?
Yes. 20 years she is a customer. And many evenings we talk and talk for hours. A fine, wonderful old lady.
And rich, too. Reputed to be worth, maybe $500,000.
Richest, my boy, is in the heart.
Well, it doesn't hurt in the pocketbook either.
That is true, too.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not quite as impractical as you sound. Didn't you once tell me that you recommended a lawyer to her? If she didn't think you had a practical side, she wouldn't have asked your advice for a lawyer.
Yes. It's a long time ago. Recommended my son-in-law, Frank Buckley. Oh. And she was very satisfied. Remained his client all the way till now.
And what about your problem, Mr. Krause?
Problems? Me?
Well, last night.
Crazy people, crackpots. Somebody must be making a mistake.
Now, look, you're not going back to work, are you?
Sure, I'm not afraid, Mr. Chambers, not at all. And do not worry, you see?
Oh.
I carry, how do you call it, the neutralizer. I have it from the first war yet.
And you're not going to talk to the cops about it?
No. Do not worry about old Krause. You are a good, kind man, Mr. Chambers.
So the good, kind man starts minding his own business. You go to the office and pull up the window, and let the air in, and read your mail. Then you listen to the ball game. Then you call downtown to headquarters to Detective Lieutenant Parker, but they tell you he's out of town and won't be back until 10 in the evening. Client falls in, and you're busy for the rest of the day, and pretty soon it's nighttime after 10, and you're at headquarters because that Krause thing is buzzing around in your head like it's a beehive.
Well, always a pleasure, Mr. Private Eye. You bring the breath of springtime into this dank old office, or is that the breath of scotch?
Detective Lieutenant Louis Parker, aces all the way. Good friend, good cop, good companion.
Well, seriously, Pete, you look a little worried. Something I can do for you?
Maybe.
Just tell Papa Parker anything to get the creases out of your forehead.
Old man Krause.
Guy owns a newsstand up your way?
Yeah, has he got anything to fret about?
Well, like what?
Big Benny Larson or his goons?
No, not a thing. Snuff-nosed Angelino is a rabbit, afraid to sign a complaint. Puts Big Benny in the clear, and Benny's not looking to make trouble for the old man. Benny makes trouble only when he has to.
Mm-hmm. That's one worry off my mind.
Oh, you got more?
Got a little curiosity.
Yeah, fire away, friend.
Regina Kent.
Oh. Little old dame, 90 years of age, gets knocked off with a bullet in her brain and strictly a professional job. Real peculiar deal.
Has it got any angles?
No, not yet it ain't. Unless you call bafflement an angle.
Well, you got an idea about the torpedo?
We got better than that. Got a full and perfect description.
Now, what's holding you back?
Haven't got anybody that fits the full and perfect description. This is confidential, Pete.
Of course, Louis.
We got a witness to that Regina Kent killing that nobody knows about, not even the newspapers. Lady by the name of Benson.
Benson?
She was sitting in her bedroom. It was dark. She couldn't sleep. Happens to have the next apartment to this Regina Kent.
She saw our torpedo?
Saw him clear and saw him long. He was hanging around for quite a time waiting for the old lady. Mrs. Benson kept watching him. Then when Regina Kent appeared, she saw the actual shooting, saw him jump into a car and drive off.
And she looked over your rogues gallery?
Looked over everything. Most cooperative. Furnished us a full description, ready to identify the guy whenever we pick him up.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear that description, Louis.
Well, he's a good-looking boy, about 6 feet tall.
Parker talks and your heart starts rapping at your chest like a fist on a door, because what you're listening to is a perfect description of the dancer. No wonder they can't find a guy to fit the description. This is a Chicago guy, a guy who was never arrested, never printed, never mugged.
What are you getting excited about, Petey?
Stick around, pal.
Why?
I may be of some help.
So why should I stick around? Why shouldn't I go with you?
Because that's the way I wanted this trip.
Oh, the private eye and his various moods. Okay, Detective, I stick around. What do I stick around for?
Phone call. From me.
Like a little more dope.
I'd love a little more dope.
Your friend Krause. He's going to be rich.
That's the second time I've heard that.
This time it's authentic. Regina Kent made a will. She leaves all her dough to charity except $200,000. Now, guess who gets that?
I give up.
Old man Krause, yeah. 200,000 solid smackers. But remember, it's still confidential. The will ain't been probated yet. We got to see it on police business.
See, there's got to be a lawyer.
Huh?
Who made that will for her? Who was a lawyer?
A guy by the name of Frank Buckley.
That's it. Goodbye, Louis.
Hey, what's your hurry? Where are you going? Hey,
So, back to 57th Street. You rouse Frank Buckley out of his dreams, and you set him up on the facts. He tries to make with the legal palaver, but you shake him out of it, and finally you throw him the jackpot question. Did your wife know about Regina Kent's will?
Well,
Unanswer me, Mr. Buckley.
Yes. I told her when the old lady originally made the will. I thought it'd please her to know that someday her foster father... After all, she was my wife then. We were living together, husband and wife.
Next stop, Eastburn Apartments. And the lady herself answers. She's wearing tight silk slacks and a tight silk blouse in her hands. You shove in before she got a chance to shove you out. Easy. You asked me to come back, remember?
Oh.
You said you'd be expecting me?
Well, you're a little premature, sweetie. Right now, I'm expecting my future husband.
The dancer, huh? Well, he sent me with a message.
Messages. He's due her any minute, and he sends... Hey, how do you know about the dancer? What are you doing here anyway?
Catching up with a little hunk of murder?
Get out. Get
Relax,
out.
lady.
You get out before I fling this glass at you.
You'll fling what? She misses, but it gives you the excuse to do what you were going to do anyway. You clip her under the chin. Not too hard, just enough. And she sighs and slides to the floor. Then you go into action with the adhesive bit. The underworld teaches the upper world a lot of little tricks. You find the tape in the medicine cabinet and you wrap her wrists behind her, tie her ankles tight, and put a gag across her mouth. You carry her to the bedroom and lock the door, and then you're back in the living room and you're waiting for a murderer. You open the door for the dancer, and you hit him first. And you pull him in afterwards. Then you take his gun away from him, and you slap him back to consciousness.
What?
Come on there.
What's going on here?
Nothing except a little chit-chat before you get hauled off.
Hauled off where?
First, police headquarters. And after that, there's a hot little chair up at Sing Sing.
Why, you...
Careful, fella, careful. You're looking at your own gun. And I take it's loaded.
Who the devil are you?
I'm a busybody by the name of Chambers. Nemesis to you.
So what's it all about?
1, the murder of an old lady, Regina Kent. 2, the attempted murder of old man Krause.
You're nuts.
I got a witness by the name of Benson, says I ain't.
Why should I want to bump an old woman?
All right, let me tell you. A doll by the name of Irene Cordoni shows up in Chicago a few months ago. She goes for good-looking guys, and you're a good-looking guy. You're also a hard guy, and she makes you a proposition.
Like what?
Like this. She knows from her former husband that an old lady made a will leaving 200,000 clams to old man Krause. Krause happens to be this doll's foster father. He's got no other family but her. So if the old dame, Regina Kent, if she dies, old man Krause gets 200,000. But if after that he dies, dear old Irene Cordoni Krause, she inherits from him. So the doll propositions the dancer. Knock the two of them off in that order. First the old dame, then the old man, then the doll and the dancer get married. And they live pretty good. And they can pay their rent for quite a while with $200,000.
Yeah, good story, but go prove it. Don't start bullying me about no Benson who's a witness.
I'm bullying you, kiddo. Sure I'm bullying you. Let me show you how I'm bullying you. See? First, you pull the phone over like so. Then you dial O for operator like so. Then you say like so into the phone. Police, quickly. And so, a few days later, you're back at Krause's newsstand.
You see, Mr. Chambers, I do not wear the gun anymore.
Well, there's no need. And I see by your papers that the grand jury's already indicted those two.
First-degree murder. People are so crazy.
You, going to retire on that 200,000?
Me retire? I die. No. Maybe a few vacations, perhaps. But Krause works. Krause loves to work. By the way, Mr. Chambers, there will be a fee for you. Certainly you did fine work. You will send a bill, eh?
No.
Send a large.
No bill, Mr. Krause. This one was on the house. Oh, I'm tired. Think I'll take the News and Mirror and so to bed.
With the News and Mirror?
And there you've had Crime and Peter Chambers. Dane Clark was starred as Peter Chambers. Crime and Peter Chambers Transcribed was created and written by Henry King. Others in the cast were Bill Zuckert, heard as Lieutenant Parker, Guy Repp as Krause, and Rita Lynn as Irene. It was directed by Fred Way. And this is Fred Collins inviting you to tune in next week, same time, same station, for Dane Clark in Crime and Peter Chambers.
Dane Clark from 72 years ago, May 11th, 1954, Crime and Peter Chambers on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, we'll go see what's going on in the workshop, the CBS Radio Workshop, because there's an enormous radio in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, make tomorrow your D-Day. Get an extra bond for defense. Step into any bank or post office and buy yourself a profitable share in America's future. As an investment, bonds are better than ever. They can help you save safely, conveniently, and profitably. So whether you already buy on the payroll savings plan where you work or the bond-a-month plan where you bank, get an extra bond for defense tomorrow.
And now we go back 70 years, May 11th, 1956, an all-star cast of the enormous radio.
CBS Radio presents the CBS Radio Workshop, dedicated to man's imagination, the theater of the mind. Tonight, The Enormous Radio, based on John Cheever's extraordinary short story, which originally appeared in the pages of the New Yorker magazine.
Irene, don't you want to hear the workshop? It's a pretty good show.
Oh, I feel like music, don't you? It's the Schubert Ferellum, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, leave it on. A little louder, though, will you?
Jem and Irene Westcott were the kind of people who seemed to strike that satisfactory average of income, endeavor, and respectability that is reached by the statistical reports and college alumni bulletins. They differed from their friends, their classmates, and their neighbors only in an interest they shared in serious music. They went to a great many concerts, although they seldom mentioned this to anyone, and they spent a good deal of time listening to music on the radio. Now, their radio was an old instrument, sensitive, unpredictable, and beyond repair. And when it faltered, Jem would strike at the side of the cabinet with his hand. Well, this sometimes helped. But one Sunday afternoon,
Darling, the radio.
Oh, Lord. No, this time it's finished.
Bang it again.
Oh, it's finished. It's just burned out.
Might not be. How do you know? Try reversing the plug or something.
But it won't do any good. It's a miracle it lasted this long.
Let me try.
That's not going to do any good now.
A woman's touch.
All right. Why don't you sit down? It'll... Yeah. See, there it goes.
It's so aggravating. And of course it had to happen while they were playing the Schubert.
Take it easy.
Well, it makes me mad. We knew this was going to happen. We should have done something.
I told you what the repairman said, honey. It'd cost almost as much to fix it as to buy a new one.
Darling, couldn't we get a new one?
I don't know. We agreed to get along with this until we could get a good hi-fi with some FM.
Please. It's not going to be much fun without music.
All right. All right, dear. I'll look around tomorrow, see what I can find.
the next day, on Monday, when he came home from work, he told her that he'd got one. He refused to describe it and said that it would be a surprise for her when it came. The radio was delivered the following afternoon, and with the assistance of her maid and the handyman, Irene uncrated
You
it
hold this, Emma.
Oh, yes,
and
ma'am.
brought it into the
Take
living
your
room.
stuff in the kitchen later.
Oh, this sure is a
Not
heavy
a very
one.
pretty cabinet.
Oh, ma'am, look at all the dials on it. I never could get the hang of that.
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult, I suppose. Volume, treble, boost, bass boost, tuning, short wave, band 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, this must be the switch to turn it on. Yes. Plug it in now, will you, Emma?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. Probably takes a minute to warm up.
My, it is loud, isn't it, ma'am? Much louder than the old one.
Yes. It'll take a little getting used to, tuning it in.
My, you certainly do know how to find good music, I'll say.
It is nice. Well, you'd better see about getting supper now.
Yes, ma'am.
She sat down to listen, feeling once again complete. The music came through clearly. The new instrument had a much purer tone, she thought, than the old one. But she decided that tone was most important, and she could conceal the ugly gumwood cabinet behind a sofa. But as soon as she'd made her peace with the radio, the interference began.
Oh, dear. And they call this hi-fi.
Nothing she did with the switches and dials dimmed the interference. As she sat down again, disappointed and bewildered, and tried to trace the flight of the melody. The elevator shaft in her building ran beside the living room wall, and it was the noise of the elevator that gave her a clue to the character of the static. The rattling of the elevator cables were reproduced in her loudspeaker. And realizing that the radio was sensitive to electrical currents of all sorts, she began to discern through the Mozart the various other sounds. By listening more carefully, she was able to distinguish doorbells, elevator bells, electric razors, and wearing mixers picked up from the apartments that surrounded her. The powerful and ugly instrument, with its mistaken sensitivity to discord, was more than she could hope to master, so she turned the thing off.
Hello?
Hello, Irene. Did it get there?
Oh, the radio. Yes, dear.
Well, how do you like it?
Well, it's fine, but...
But what?
Well, there's all kinds of sounds, noises coming through.
What do you mean? Like static?
Well, yes, but more like real noises.
Hmm?
I think it's picking up all the electric things in the building. Bells, vacuums, telephones.
Well, you better not fool with it until I get home. It probably needs a ground or something.
All right. I think it's wonderful, dear. Much nicer than the old one. When it's clear, the music sounds beautiful.
Oh, good. Well, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
When Jim Westcott came home that night, he went to the radio confidently, worked the controls.
Who's it?
The low-pressure area, which developed over the southwest yesterday, is moving rapidly toward the north and east, with lower temperatures following.
What the devil?
That's what I was telling
Oklahoma
you.
City's current reading is 58. Kansas City, 54.
He fiddled with the knobs.
Chicago, 54. Detroit, 55.
Couldn't get rid of the noise.
54 and rainy. Toledo, 56.
And he turned the radio off.
What the heck with it, huh? I'll call the fellow who sold it to me in the morning. He's going to hear something from me.
The following day, Irene had a luncheon date and did some shopping during the afternoon. It was late when she returned home, and she didn't have a chance to turn on the radio, although the maid informed her that a man had come and fixed it. She busied herself with the children, seeing to their baths and bedtime. When Jim came home that night, he was tired and took a shower and changed his clothes, and then he joined Irene in the living room. He had just turned on the radio when the maid announced dinner, so he left it on, and he and Irene went to the table.
I saw the sweetest dress this afternoon. Of course, I didn't buy
Well,
it, but
that's just as well. I mean, we better go slow for a bit.
Hard day, dear?
Yeah, you had a rotten day.
Music does sound nice, doesn't it?
Very nice.
For heaven's sake, Kathy, do you always have to play the piano when I get home?
Well, it's the only chance I have. I'm at the office all day.
So am I. I wish you'd.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but it's probably a play.
I don't think it is a play.
What's the matter? Where are you going?
I want to see what that was.
Well, try another station.
This country.
Hey, have you seen my garters?
Button me up.
I said, have you seen my garters?
Just button me up and I'll find your garters.
All right, all right.
Is that a radio show?
I don't know.
Here, let me see.
I wish you wouldn't leave apple cores in the ashtray. I hate the smell.
What the devil is this?
On the coast of Coromandel, where the early pumpkins blow, in the middle of the woods lived the youngy bungy beau. 2 old chairs and half a candle, 1 old jug without a handle.
That's
These
the Sweeney's
were
nurse.
all
Turn that thing off. Maybe they can hear us. That was Miss Armstrong, the Sweeney's nurse. She must be reading to the little girl. They live in 17B. I've talked to her in the park. I know her voice. We must be getting other people's apartments.
That's impossible.
Well, that was Sweeney's nurse. I know her voice. I know it very
Now,
well.
wait a minute.
Lady Jingly, sitting where the pumpkins blow.
Maybe they can hear
You can't
us.
Be my
How can
wife. I'm tired of living singly on this
Hello?
coast so wild and singly.
Hello?
I'm a weary of my life. If you come and be my wife,
I guess she
quite
can't hear us.
serene would
Try
be my
something
life.
else.
Right.
Eat some more sandwiches.
Oh, sure, I'd love some.
Those must be the Hutchinsons in 15B. I knew they were giving a party this afternoon. I saw her in the liquor store. Isn't this divine? Try something else.
All right, wait a
See if
minute,
you
wait
can
a
get
minute.
those people in 18C.
Fly, you know, and the other fellow's using salmon. 2 no trump.
Pass.
3 no trump.
Double. And look at George in the grass skirt. Isn't that...
The Westcotts overheard that evening a monologue on salmon fishing in Canada, a bridge game, running comments on home movies, and a bitter family quarrel about an overdraft at the bank. They turned off the radio at midnight, went to bed, weak with laughter. Sometime in the night, their son began to call for a glass of water, and Irene got one and took it into his room. It was very early. From his window, all the lights in the neighborhood were extinguished. She went into the living room and turned on the radio.
Are you all right, darling?
Yeah, I'm all right, I guess. But you know, Charlie, I don't feel like myself anymore. Sometimes there are only, about 15 or 20 minutes in the week when I feel like myself. I don't like to go to another doctor. The doctor bills are so awful already, but I just don't feel like myself, Charlie. I just never feel like myself.
Oh, dear. How sad. How terribly sad.
The following morning, after her children and husband had been carried away in the elevator, she went into the living room and tried the radio again.
You are going to school this morning, my girl, and that's all there is to it. Look, we paid $800 to get you into that school, and you'll go if it kills you.
If you think he's so hot, why don't you just tell us?
Oh, sure. I can just see you. You'd like that, wouldn't you? That's what you're waiting for. You'd like me to do something like that, the kind of thing you've been doing.
Huh?
You think I don't know? You think I don't smell that perfume on you when you get home from work? Work! You think I haven't seen the lipstick on your handkerchief?
That's
You
the
look through
Johnsons.
my pockets again, I'll break your arm. Thanks for a lousy breakfast and indigestion. I may see you tonight and I may not.
Go on. Get out. Go on. Stay out all night.
Maybe I will.
Johnny, time for you.
Irene shifted the control and invaded the privacy of several breakfast tables. She overheard demonstrations of indigestion, love, abysmal vanity, faith, and despair. Her life was nearly as simple and sheltered as it appeared to be, and the forthright and sometimes brutal language that came from this loudspeaker the morning there astonished and troubled her. She continued to listen until her maid came in, and then she turned the radio off quickly, since this insight, she realized, was a furtive one. She had a luncheon date with a friend that day and didn't get home until after 2:30. For some reason, she felt strangely disturbed.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear. I expected Miss Cummings.
No, she's out getting me some coffee, honey.
My, what an efficient secretary.
Something wrong?
No. You won't forget we're going out for dinner tonight.
No, I won't forget. Look, dear, I'm rather busy.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
No, that's all right.
Oh, the funniest thing.
What?
When I went out for lunch, there were some people in the apartment elevator. It was the funniest thing. I kept
Honey,
wondering...
will you tell me about it later? I haven't got time now, huh? I'll see you about 7.
Now, don't give the best scotch to anyone who hasn't white hair. And see if you can get rid of that liver paste before you pass those hot things.
As the afternoon waned, the conversations increased in intensity. On her radio, she could hear the arrival of cocktail guests, the return of children and businessmen from their schools and offices. The voices swirled around her.
I found a good-sized diamond on the bathroom floor this morning. It must have fallen out of that bracelet Mrs. Dunstan was wearing last night.
Let me see it.
Here it is.
We'll sell it. We'll take it down to the jeweler on Madison Avenue and sell it. Well, Mrs. Dunstan won't know the difference, and we could use a couple of $100, I'll tell you.
No. How horrible.
Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clemens. Halfpence and farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's. When will you pay me, say the bells at Old Bailey.
It's not a hat. It's not a hat. It's a love affair. Oh, that's what Walter Florell said. He said it's not a hat. It's a love affair.
Talk to somebody, honey. Talk to somebody. If she catches you standing here not talking to anyone, she'll take us off her invitation list, and I love these parties.
I hate these things. I think they stink.
I love them.
The Westcotts were going out for dinner, and when Jim came home, Irene was dressing. She seemed sad and vague, and he brought her a drink. They were dining with friends in the neighborhood, and they walked to where they were going. It was one of those splendid spring evenings that excite memory and desire. And the air that touched their hands and faces felt very soft. A Salvation Army band was on the corner playing.
They're really such nice people, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They have such nice faces. Actually, they're so much nicer than a lot of people we know.
She took a bill out of her purse and walked over and dropped it into the tambourine. There was in her face, when she returned to her husband, a look of radiant melancholy that he was not familiar with. And her conduct at the dinner party seemed strange to him, too. She interrupted her hostess,
I don't agree with you. I think you're absolutely wrong. Completely wrong.
stared at people across the table from her with an intensity for which she would have punished her children. She waited that night until Jim had fallen asleep, and then went into the living room and turned on the radio.
Oh, I'm so tired. I'm absolutely dead.
Well, maybe if we could get home one night in the week before 1 o'clock, you wouldn't be so tired.
I know, but we had to go to the party.
The next day, she had a slight headache and didn't keep an appointment she had. At 2 o'clock, Jim called her from the office.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Aren't you feeling well?
I've got a bit of a headache.
Oh. What'd you find out about the car?
No, I didn't.
Well, I asked you to be sure to, honey. We won't get it until tomorrow now. Now, will you please call them right away and tell them I've got to have it by tomorrow?
Yes.
Irene, did you hear me?
I said yes.
What's the matter with you?
I've got a headache.
You've been listening to that radio all morning, haven't you? Now, look, fun's fun, but you're running it into the ground, honey. It's not good for you. Now, please, keep the thing off, will you?
All right.
You promise?
All right.
Jim came home at about 6 that night. Emma the maid let him in, and he had taken off his hat and was taking off his coat when Irene ran into the hall.
Go up to 16C, Jim.
What?
Don't take off your coat. Go up to 16C. Mr. Osborne's beating his wife. They've been quarreling since 4 o'clock, and now he's hitting her. Go up there and stop it.
Cut it out. Stop it. You don't have to listen to this sort of thing, you know. It's indecent. It's like looking in windows. You know you don't have to listen to this sort of thing. You can just turn it off.
Horrible. It's so dreadful. I've been listening all day.
Honey, why do you listen to it? Why? I bought the filthy thing to give you some pleasure. I paid a lot for it. I thought it might make you happy. I wanted to make you happy.
Don't quarrel with me, please. Please. All the others have been quarreling all day. Everybody's quarreling. They're all worried about money. Mrs. Hutchinson's mother's dying in Florida, and they don't have enough money to send her to the Mayo Clinic. And Mrs. Melville has heart trouble, and some woman is playing around with the superintendent. It's disgusting. And Mr. Hendricks is going to lose his job. And that girl who plays the Missouri Waltz all the time. And Mr. Osborne beating Mrs. Osborne.
Irene, listen to me. Why do you have to turn it on? Why do you have to listen to that stuff? It makes you so miserable.
No, don't. Life is too terrible. It's too sordid and too awful. But we've never been like that, have we, darling? Have we? I mean, we've always been good and decent and loving, haven't we? And we have 2 children. Beautiful children. Our lives aren't sordid, are they, darling? Are they? We're happy, aren't we? We are happy.
Of course we're happy, darling. Of course. Now, I'll have the fool radio fixed or taken away tomorrow. Come on. It's all right, honey. It's all right. Come on.
You love me, don't you? And we're not hypercritical or worried about money or dishonest, are we?
No. Darling, no.
A man came in the morning and fixed the radio. And Irene was happy to hear a recording of the Beethoven Ninth, including Schiller's Ode to Joy. She kept the radio on all day, and nothing untoward came from the speaker. Debussy's La Mer was being played when Jim came home, and they went into dinner. His face was pale, she thought.
I paid the bill for the radio today. It cost $400. I just hope you get some enjoyment out of it.
I'm sure I will, darling.
Well, $400 is a good deal more than I can afford. But I wanted to get something you'd enjoy. It's the last extravagance we'll be able to indulge ourselves in this year.
All right, dear, of course. I understand.
Maureen, by the way, I noticed you hadn't paid your clothing bills yet. I saw them on your dressing table.
Oh, I suppose I must have forgotten.
Well, why did you tell me you'd paid them? Why did you lie to me?
Oh, I just didn't want to worry you, Jim. I'll be able to pay my bills out of this month's allowance. There were slip covers last month from that party we had to give.
Well, you just got to learn to handle the money I give you a little more intelligently, Irene.
Yes, darling, I will. I really will.
You just got to understand that we won't have as much money this year as we had last, eh? I had a very sobering talk with Mitchell today. No one's buying anything. We're spending all our time promoting new issues, and you know how long that takes. I'm not getting any younger, you know. I'm 37, and I haven't done as well as I hoped I'd do. I don't suppose things will get any better.
Yes, dear.
We just got to start cutting down. Start thinking of the children. To be perfectly frank with you, I worry about money a great deal. I'm not at all sure of the future. No one is. I've worked very hard to give you and the children a comfortable life, and I don't like to see all that energy wasted in fur coats, radios, and slip covers.
Please, Jim, please, they'll hear us.
Who'll hear us? Emma can't hear us.
The radio.
Radio? I'm sick of it. I'm sick to death of you. That radio can't hear us. Nobody can hear us. And what if they can hear us? Who cares? Why are you so holier than thou all of a sudden? What's turned you overnight into a nice girl? You stole your mother's jewelry before they threw away the will. You never gave your sister a cent of that money that was intended for her. Not even when she needed it.
Irene stood for a minute before the hideous radio, disgraced and sickened. But she held her hand on the switch before she extinguished the music, hoping that the instrument might speak to her kindly, that she might hear the Sweeney's nurse. And as she turned the dial, the voice on the radio was suave and noncommittal.
Buffalo. A fire in a hospital near Buffalo for the care of blind children was put out early this morning. There were several injuries, but no fatalities. And that's the news. The temperature downtown is 64. Humidity, 90. And now an interlude of music.
The CBS Radio Workshop has presented The Enormous Radio by John Cheever, produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. The script was adapted for radio by Mr. Ellis. The cast included William Conrad, Virginia Gregg, Stacey Harris, Eve McVeigh, Hans Conried, Charlotte Lawrence, Joseph Kearns, Paula Winslow, Herb Butterfield, Helen Klebe, George Walsh, and Irene Tedrow. Special effects were by Robert Chadwick, Bill James, and Clark Casey. This is Hugh Douglas inviting you to join us again next week when from New York we present a special production by the Helen Hayes drama group, Lovers, Villains, and Fools, with the famous actress as narrator. The title of the piece is derived from the three principal categories of character portrayals, which are basic equipment for which members of this theater group strive. The narration is written by Albert G. Miller. Special music has been composed and will be conducted by Alex Steinert. That's next week on the CBS Radio Workshop. How many people are there in a crowd of 10 million? Do you have any picture in your mind, or is that figure too overwhelming? Well, 10 million is more people than there are in Chicago, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles combined. And that's how many men, women, and children in our country are suffering from some form of mental illness. Yes, 10 million. Among that 10 million, maybe there's someone you know, a neighbor, friend, or a relative. So you see, mental illness is a problem that concerns us all. And that's why we are all being asked to give to our local mental health campaign to fight mental illness. The best weapon is research. Research to find out how to prevent mental illness. Your doctors can be helped by your dollars. They can learn enough to really lick this number one problem, mental illness. The victims of mental illness need your help desperately. Give to your local mental health campaign. Stay tuned for 5 minutes of CBS News, to be followed on most of these same stations by My Son Jeep. America listens most to the CBS Radio Network.
"70 years ago, May 11th, 1956, the CBS Radio Workshop on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll wrap it all up next with an episode of Claudia.
Hello, I'm Janet Blair. I'm glad you like to listen to the radio because I like singing songs for you. And I also like doing things to help people. You do too, don't you? There's one thing you can do today that will help many handicapped people in your community. Phone your nonprofit Goodwill Industries and ask them to stop by and collect the clothing and other repairable items not being used by your family. Jobs and training for the handicapped men and women who work at Goodwill depend on your help. Goodwill's workers repair and refinish the things you give. The repaired items are then sold at low cost in Goodwill stores to earn money for wages. As I said, Goodwill Industries is nonprofit, and they need your help to sustain their jobs for the handicapped. Call your Goodwill Industries soon and often. Thank you.
We wrap up this Monday edition of Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Claudia. This goes back 78 years to May 11th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
Why I ever let you talk me out of taking a cab, I will never know.
I didn't talk you out of taking a cab. I talked you into walking.
A very subtle deduction.
Oh, no hurry. We've got loads of time.
I like what you call loads of time. Our appointment with Dr. Rowland is in exactly 10 minutes. Why can't women be punctual?
Now, don't be so fidgety. We're practically there. Anyway, I can't see why you have to come with me, darling.
I intend to have a talk with Dr. Rowland about you.
He said I should walk a lot.
That was 2 months ago.
Oh, well, I'll make a deal with you. I won't worry about you if you'll promise to stop worrying about me.
Who said anything about me worrying about you?
Well, then why all the cabs all of a sudden? And taking my arm when we get to a curb? And why won't you ever let me do anything except nothing?
Because you are the lady I love, and the mother of my child. Do you mind?
All I mind is that I don't want you to go around worrying about me. You have enough on your mind.
No, but when it comes to you, it's different.
Oh, thank you.
You can worry all you like. If I have a cold, I have to go to bed. If I cut my finger, my arm should be in a sling.
But, David, there is nothing the matter with me. I haven't got a cold, and I haven't cut any of my fingers. I'm only having a baby. Don't you understand?
I had a slight idea that was what's going on.
And everybody has babies all the time, for centuries. Chickens have them, cats have them, chipmunks have them.
You don't say.
So why shouldn't we have them?
You don't seem to understand that I'm not worrying. I just want you to be careful.
Oh, being careful is such a bore. All right, I'll be as careful as I can be. Within limits.
I suppose that's the most I can expect.
You know, being in New York today makes me realize how much I love our farm.
I love it, too. But a few days in New York will do you good.
Oh, I'm not complaining, except my city shoes pinch. Well, here we are at Dr. Rowland's. In plenty of time.
Through no fault of yours.
That's something else about poor Julia. She comes to see Dr. Rowland because she isn't having a baby. We come because we are. Oh, David, it's not fair that we should have so much, other people so little.
I'll tell Julia that. Now, come on in. It's starting to rain.
I hope his waiting room isn't all crowded.
I hope not, too.
Usually there are at least 10 mink coats sitting around.
That's a depressing statistic.
Good morning, Mrs. Norton.
Oh, hello, Miss Sterling.
You're looking fine, Mrs. Norton.
Feeling fine. Sterling, this is my husband.
Good morning.
Oh, yes, Mr. Norton. Mrs. Norton, Dr. Rowland will be with you in a moment. Just be seated, please, in the waiting room.
Thank you. Oh, my mother's meeting is here, too.
Of course. I'll show Mrs. Brown in.
Thank you.
You won't have to wait long. The doctor is seeing his last patient.
That's luck, isn't it?
That icicle. Ooh. You'd think she'd scare away the stork.
Shh. She's just efficient.
I'm glad I'm not married to an efficient woman.
Look, we're the only people here. How wonderful.
Is this drawing room Dr. Rowland's waiting room?
With a swanky doctor, a waiting room isn't supposed to look like a waiting room, though.
Uh-huh. Why not?
It would depress the swanky patients.
What would?
Hello, Mama. Well, it's about time you got here.
Don't listen to her, Mama. We just got here ourselves. Hello.
I don't listen to her, David. I learned that a long time before you did.
Well.
You're looking fine, Mother.
Why shouldn't I? I've had a little peace and quiet in New York all by myself.
Are you two having a good time, ignoring me?
Oh, you still here? Hello?
Yes, I'm still here. David's right, Mommy. You don't look badly at all.
David's always right.
This is a plot.
Sit down, Mother.
Yes, make yourself at home. Mama, have you... I'll bet you've been so busy you haven't missed us at all.
How'd you guess?
What have you been doing?
Lots of things.
Such as?
I don't see that I have to give you a detailed report of how I spend my time.
You don't.
But if you insist, I've been dancing and juggling and walking a tightrope over Niagara Falls.
Very good.
That's telling her, Mother.
Oh, you two. If I let you out of my sight 1 week, Mama, you start being independent again.
Has she been behaving, David?
No.
Doesn't surprise me. She thinks it's smart to go on as if nothing were happening.
What is happening?
That's for Dr. Rowland to tell you.
Oh, that again. That's all you two can think of. You'd think you and Mama were having the baby.
Sometimes I wish we were.
It'd be so much easier for us.
I'll talk to Dr. Rowland about that, too.
The doctor is ready to see you now, Mrs. Norton.
Oh, thank you. Well, don't go away, you two. And don't talk about me either.
We won't. Don't worry.
There's a more interesting subject around somewhere, I'm sure.
Well, David?
How do you think she looks, Mother?
Fine. Is she taking it a little easier?
Not so you could notice it. You know how she loves to be active.
I remember all the rainy Saturday nights when Claudia was a little girl and I went to bed exhausted.
Well, right now it's like a series of long, rainy Saturdays for Claudia. It will be for another couple of months.
I don't see how. Isn't she awful busy up in the country, getting the house settled without a maid and everything?
Well, it's always worse when you have a lot to do and you mustn't do it.
Days can be very long.
Particularly when they're lonesome. You know that, Mother.
Everybody tastes it sooner or later. I wish my husband could have known you, David.
Thanks, Mother. Well, I don't know what we're being so serious about, do you?
Sitting around a doctor's waiting room always makes me serious.
Except that we're here for a happy reason.
Of course. Actually, I think Claudia's very well.
She acts too well. Maybe that's what makes me think she's not as careful as she might be.
That child just doesn't seem to realize what having a baby means, does she?
Maybe it's better this way.
I wonder.
Mr. Norton, Dr. Rowland would like to talk to you alone.
Oh, fine.
David, you don't think that...
Of course not now. We just said she looked fine, didn't we?
It's right through the door on the left, Mr. Norton.
Thank you very much.
Oh, hello, Mr. Norton. Your wife is in the examining room. She won't be able to hear us.
I'm glad to see you, Doctor. I've been wanting to have
Good. Sit right down here by the desk.
Thank you.
I dare say you're concerned about your wife?
A little. Nothing specific.
You're quite right. There's nothing specific to be alarmed about. And yet...
Yes?
Mr. Norton, your wife is a completely normal young woman, and everything has gone along beautifully up to this point. The fact that you have sensed some slight change in her condition is a credit to your instinct. Your, shall I say...
Just call it love, Doctor. So I think you'd better be perfectly frank with me.
I was perfectly frank with Mrs. Norton, too, the last time she was here.
She didn't mention it to me.
Rather an amazing young woman. The average wife would be apt to coddle herself.
Not Claudia. I wish she would.
That's exactly the point. What she needs these next 2 months is a good bit of coddling. I want her to take it very easy, avoid exertion of any kind, and follow the diet I've outlined to her.
That's quite an order.
So I gather. I'm going to see her next week, however, and I have every reason to believe there is no cause for immediate worry.
Then you don't think it necessary for us to come into New York, now that we can be nearby in case of an emergency?
No reason at this point. As I said, there's nothing urgent. Just keep an eye on her and see that she takes it easy.
All right, I'll do my best, Doctor.
Don't hesitate to call me if you feel the need.
I won't. Is Claudia ready?
Yes, the nurse is weighing her now. She'll be out in a moment.
She isn't upset about herself, is she?
She doesn't seem to be. She seems to be a very well-adjusted young woman, for which you should be particularly grateful, Mr. Norton.
Well, I am. Still, being as active as she is, these next 2 months aren't going to be easy for her.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's why I'm glad you dropped in to see me. This is one of the times when an ounce of cooperation is worth a pound of cure. Goodbye, Mr. Norton.
Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you very much.
Oh, I thought it was Claudia humming.
Oh, she'll be out in a minute.
Well?
Nothing much.
I don't like the way you say that. What does it mean?
Just what you think it means. Nothing too serious. We'll have to keep a close eye on her. How would you like that?
No, thank you.
Then you will come back to Eastbrook with us?
Now, what do you think?
I hate asking you.
You don't have to ask me.
Ask you what?
I married a couple of eavesdroppers.
Well, let's be on our way.
I'm hungry. Let's go to lunch right away. All of us.
All of us, but me. I'm going back to the office.
You are mule-headed.
It has to be, living with you.
Oh.
It's a good thing. I hope he's as stubborn as you.
You never said a truer thing, Mama. Come on, darling. I'll help you with your coat.
Oh, I can do it alone.
Be quiet and stand still.
I'm not an invalid.
You heard your mother. Personally, I don't care whether you stand on your head or not.
You
but
don't.
the least you can do is obey your dear, darling mother.
Oh, dear, darling mother wishes you'd been around for the last 15 years.
We both need moral support. Why don't you come back to Eastbrook with us, Mother?
Is that an invitation or a cry for help?
A cry for help, of course.
And I'll think it over.
You don't have to do me any favors, Mama.
I know it. My comment's for David.
Then you will... Oh, where are my gloves? Can't find my gloves.
There they are, under the chair, Clumsy.
Here, I'll
get
them.
them already. Oh, David, don't look like that. I can pick up my own gloves.
Well, hurry up now. Mama's gone already.
Wait a minute, darling. You're not fooling me.
What about?
Whatever Dr. Rowland told you to make you look like this. I'm sorry.
Look like what?
Don't try to put on now, please. Please trust me, David. I know it won't be easy, having a baby. I didn't know whether you did, so I went on acting like usual, so you wouldn't worry.
You little cluck.
Now you know, too. I can tell by the look in your eye.
Oh, you're too smart.
No, it's not a matter of being smart. It's a matter of loving someone enough. I'm not going to be foolhardy about our baby. So promise me not to worry anymore. I'll be careful.
You bet you'll be careful. Mama's coming back to Eastbrook with us to see that you are.
Every cloud has its silver lining.
Well, we'd better hurry. Our silver lining is waiting out in the hall for us.
Oh, David, you're the most wonderful, darling person in the whole world. I was a little frightened, but I'm not anymore. La 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 la.
What do you ask for when you're ordering Coca-Cola? Some folks call it Coke, others Coca-Cola. For both are trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company. Both identify the product that invites you to pause and refresh. But always, it's the self-same delicious refreshment. Every day, Monday through Friday.
Well, Mr. King, it looks like I'm getting back on that Eastbrook train.
And everybody's delighted. When are you leaving?
Friday, I suppose. That'll give me time for packing.
You mean if that daughter of yours leaves you any time?
Claudia and David are staying at Julia and Hartley, so I'll have a little time.
At Julia and Hartley's, eh? Well, that ought to be amusing.
Very.
And that's what we'll find out about tomorrow, when Claudia and David spend the night in a mansion surrounded by maids and butlers. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir and remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. and ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
Catherine Bard, Paul Crabtree as David and Claudia. 78 years ago, May 11th, 1948, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Have yourself a great Monday. On Tuesday's podcast, a special broadcast, well, not even a special, it's an unaired episode of a program that never made air, The Private Lives of Rochester Van Jones, starring Eddie Anderson. Also, The Great Gildersleeve, starring Harold Perry, The Jimmy Durante Show, and the CBS Radio Workshop production of The Long Way Home, and an episode of Claudia. That's all up on our next program. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.